Hey guys, it's Jay, and today I'm just doing a brief, and by brief I mean a fairly long, rundown of how I made my new level retro electro. I'm sorry, I forget the name sometimes. Anyways, I'm just going to do a rundown of every effect that I did in this, and let's get started. So obviously the first effect in this level is this really nice, almost vortex-like effect. Okay, I'm calling it a vortex, but that's only because it collapses back in on itself, I guess. Yeah, that's the best way to explain it. I showed off this effect and the second effect right here in my last, I think in my last full-length video, but I'm going to go over them very briefly here. So for the first effect, obviously all you have to do is you can just take mini blocks here, and you take regular move blocks here, or regular move triggers here. Just set this up for one move, sure, let's just say 100 over the course of about 8 seconds, and then, cool. Then halfway through that, we're just going to, about here. Okay, maybe a bit longer. I might be blind sometimes. Anyways, right through there. Then you just give this group one, copy and paste it up, like. So then you just copy it like this. I'm just really good at the game, as you can tell, obviously. I'm obviously very, very good at the game. Yeah, so basically you just repeat this process of copying and build helpering. Like, wait. Build helper. And then you just take this, and then you'll do that for about half of it, and then I'll show you the next step. Oh, also I just think I should mention this, depending on the game mode that you want to make this effect for, it's going to require a different boundary. I believe the smallest is spider, so for this situation I'm just going to use the spider boundaries. Okay, that's set up. Then you're just going to mirror this, and by mirror, I mean you're just going to flip it up, because I said so. And what you'll be left with is this half effect, and I totally messed up. That is perfectly stupid. Oh wait, no I didn't. I just forgot to, I'm dumb. Oh god. But you get the idea. So you make that, and then you can just like change the easings. For example, you can do like bounce in out and I don't know, exponential in. So it creates this really nice kind of bouncing effect. And then all you want to do for the second half of the effect, which is just this, you can just copy it. It's going to require a bit more effort. So you can just change the Z layer, I guess. Take all of this, just move it, put it here, and then all you're going to do is reverse these. So like now this is 100 and wait, oh sorry, this is 100 and that's negative 100. I'm very smart. No wait, no, I was doing it right the first time. I go back to my previous statement. I'm very smart. I go back to my previous statement. I am very smart. Anyways, once you build helper, it should all work, and why is that not? Oh, I flipped it. I'm very smart. Don't flip it. It messes with it for some unknown reason. Anyways, that's the first effect. If you want to make it the exact same, what you do is you copy and paste it and change the opacity, but I'm not doing that. The second effect, which I also covered in my last video, was basically you just take these, you can just copy and paste them, so move one, and then it's the same. It's the same as that column thing that I just showed you. Build helper. I'm just going to do it like this. I don't care. Build helper, copy and paste, build helper, copy and paste, build helper. You know what? That's good enough, right? And then you just, wait. There, that should let me just copy and paste, build helper. Cool. So now you have this, and I mirrored this, I mirrored it, so I just, don't do it yet, I guess, what you do first, like the first thing you want to do is set this to be group parent and rotate it. And I forgot to give them the groups. You know what? It's better if I explain it this way. So basically what you do is you have two sets. This set is the set for the one that moves this way. This set up here is for the ones that move this way. And this is just to reverse the effect. So basically the way it works is one of them is for this one, it goes up and down, and this one it goes down and up, or sorry, left and right. It's similar but different. Basically, it creates this really nice pattern, especially on a background if you give it blending. Now for the third effect, which was fairly simple. The essential way you do this is the exact same as the other one, except it's kinda different. How do I explain this? Yeah, so the main effect type thing here is these, which are in strips of like 2. And basically what they do is they just go up and down, up and down. The best way you could probably see this is if I just put it in a start position. It's pretty much the exact same as the first and second effect, just with more of them, because I felt like I needed to fill space, don't ask, okay? But yeah, so it's basically just that, except with more. You could probably add a delay in them to make it a bit more interesting, but I didn't feel like doing that because I'm Jacob and GMD. Okay, and this is very similar. Basically, all it is it's lines that are moving up and down, up and down, up and down. And what you do is, it's the same as the last one, except it happens much quicker, so it kind of just bounces back and forth. And the lines are, it goes 2 that go up and then 2 that go down. So basically it's 2 groups of 2 and 2, which go up and down, up and down. And I also made it so that these lines move back and forth on the x-axis instead of just the y-axis to give it a bit more of a bouncy, wavy feel. I'm not sure how well it worked because you can kind of see it. It looks more like just rope being tugged almost, but I really like it and I found it interesting. Next little part of this. For each little segment, I made these, which pulse to the music, which you obviously can't hear in the video, because I'm not sure if it's copyrighted or not. But every segment has its own, and I feel like they mostly blend together during transitions, but I'm not completely sure on that. I didn't really care, honestly. These are kind of what the fourth effect was based around. These I used in the third effect, which were just little pillars that float in the air. I was originally going to use them for some block design to make it spice it up a bit, but I ended up realizing that it just doesn't work well enough, and that it looks better as just a foreground decoration. Besides that, block deco was fairly simple. All I used was mostly pixelized blocks, since this is trying to mimic one of Wulzy's random off-topic styles that he did for a small video. But it mostly just uses pixels and crap. This part uses mostly the pixels and blending, while this part here and onward, third and fourth part, use regular blocks as well, just to give it a bit more spice. And I use custom portals, which I'm somewhat happy with, but they kind of look terrible. There's a reason why this isn't a future-worthy level. The pulsing mostly consists of pulsing 1, 2, and 3, which are my low opacity, or which are my different opacity colors. So this is solid color 1. All of these are used for the effect. So 1 is the base, 2 is a copy and pasted one that I scaled up, and 3 is a copy and pasted one that I scaled up. I believe for the fourth effect, I actually scaled down on some of them, but I'm not completely sure. 5 is what I was using for, like, I used it for some of the portals, I think. but I'm not completely sure. What did I use for these? I think I used, oh no, I used 1. Wait, then what did I use 5 for? Whatever. I used it for something. 11 and 12 were used in the 3rd and 4th part respectively. However, I did use 11. No, I used 11 in the 4th part, I think. Either way, you get the point. Color channel 10 is just a low opacity block. 9, I don't remember. 8, I was using as a blending color that was also being used for the squares. 7, I was using for the blending blocks, which overlay the majority of the backgrounds. Here, let me explain. So basically, I just put them wherever. Like, you see those mostly opaque lines, or at least they look somewhat opaque, on the blocks. I'm not sure if you can. Here, I can just show you it like this. These are the blending blocks in the first section, which I used for a somewhat X-ray almost looking effect, which I kind of wanted to go for. It basically distorts the color of the main blocks in a way, like the main blue blocks. Although it doesn't work as well as I first wanted it to, it works decently for what it is now. This entire level really just started as an attempt at recreating one of Wulzy's many styles. I want to add a low detail mode for anyone who has a really crappy device, but that's a lot of effort because I have to rebeat the level. And the level originally took me way too many attempts to beat because I am not good at this game sometimes. Oh, also the light blue pulsing that's kind of electronic that goes to the beat, which you can't really see again because I don't have the music, but you get the point. It flashes with the beat. It's 4, which is our black blending. Pretty self-explanatory. It's also the layout. That's more or less how I made that level. Thank you if you did make it this far. I might make another level like this, or another effect level. If there's enough requests, I'll do it in an actual video series. But aside from that, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And oh wait. Dan's Woman. Okay. This is actually the level that was based off of Pixel Only. Here. This is the level that was based off of the first effect. It doesn't look all that similar now. It was more based off of it in the very beginning of the video. Wulzy likes really moving effects. I love more static effects that just sit there. But either way, it also uses a random trigger, or a random background fade offset thing. I don't know how to explain it. I didn't use that on my level, but it's still cool. Yeah, bye. Have a good day. And if you want to play for yourself, level ID is right here.